Perspective on Florida Gateway College Television is sponsored by Nutrien. Nutrien, feeding the future.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Perspective. This is a public affairs presentation of Florida Gateway College. We are all about the theater on today's program. We have Crystal Free. She is the theater director at Columbia High School. We have Lindsay McDaniel and David Becker that are part of the play Elf the Musical, which will be put on here shortly at Columbia High School. We'll talk with them about the play and what their parts are when we come back. Don't go away.
Let me tell you about the toughest guy on earth.
He has the crazy strength to lift the man that raised him up without even flinching.
This guy, no, this warrior, will always be by his father's side, even if his dad will hardly remember. If this guy isn't the toughest guy on the planet, then I don't know who is. Caregiving is tougher than tough. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Welcome back to Perspective on Florida Gateway College Television. We'd also like to welcome the listeners to the program on WCJX Radio and WQHL Radio for being with us today. Crystal, it seems like it's been about 6 months since we last did a show about what's going on at Columbia High School. This time it's a musical. It is a Christmas musical.
It is.
But it's a little different because it's probably attracting a little younger dynamic, younger age group. What's it called?
Right. Well, last time we were here, we talked about the musical Fiddler on the Roof that we are performing in the spring, and this time it is Elf the Musical. You've heard of the movie. You've probably seen the movie with Will Ferrell. It's a great show, but this is the musical version for the stage, and we're having a lot of fun putting it together.
Now, we've got two of the actors from the show. We have Lindsay McDaniel and we have David Becker. And I guess we could figure out, David, what part you play.
I play Buddy the elf.
And what do you play?
I play Jovi.
Okay. So you guys watched the movie? Had you seen the movie before you decided
a million times.
Yeah.
So you guys are fans of the movie. You're
Yes,
probably
love
fans
it.
of Will Ferrell. Mm-hmm. But what got you interested in the play? I mean, why did you want to do it? Because you thought I can be that goofy?
Well, yeah, that part too. Buddy eats syrup on everything, and who doesn't love syrup? But Buddy's such a bright character, you know, super joyous, and I thought it just fit me, so.
What about you, Lindsay? Did you decide to go out for this part because you thought it fit your personality, or because you know sometimes when you're doing a part, it's nothing like yourself, right? You got to really act. What about with you?
I think it really fit me because she kind of like not to say I don't care about Christmas, but she's more like laid back, like, you know, like somebody needs to like pull it out of her. Like she needs people like around her to like hype her up, you know, like about Christmas. Because she starts off hating it and then she ends up like falling in love with Buddy the Elf and like loving Christmas. And
so what's that like now? You're both in a play, you're having to learn a bunch of lines. In addition to all the stuff that you're doing at school, you know, again, juggling all that. David, what's it like for you? I'm sure you're taking math classes and you're taking science classes and things like that, and now you got this huge part.
It is insanely stressful, I would agree. But it's the highlight of my life, you know. It's the most fun I've ever had, so it's definitely worth all the stress.
Now, what kind of fun? What do you mean when you say fun? Is it interacting with people, other
everything.
people on the and then being able to, like being part of a club?
Well,
Because I know there's a theater club out there.
Yeah.
yes.
But what does it do?
We're the biggest club on campus
Are
at
you?
Columbia High School, by the way.
So what's it like with the camaraderie that you have with other castmates?
Well, in the musical, we're all more of a family. You know, we are a friend group, but we all know each other's personalities, our hobbies, all of each other's personalities. It's just one big family, and doing a Christmas musical that's jolly. It just brings the best out of us. So it's
Okay, so Lindsay, tell me about juggling school with doing a part like this in a play. And again, I mean, I'm sure you're glad when it's going to be done.
Yeah,
Because
for sure.
right now you got a labor of love that sometimes you don't love it.
Yeah, I love it because after like a long day at like school and having classes and being stressed about that, we get to listen to Christmas music for hours after school, and it is stressful whenever like the choreography's hard, or like not everybody's at the rehearsals and stuff.
You mean, wait. You got to learn dancing too?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the whole thing.
So you guys have to, I mean, there's a more to this than
Dancing,
just
singing,
learning
talking,
lines.
everything. The
Chris,
whole dang
what
thing.
made you decide to try this play? Because I know it's it's going to be what the kids want to see.
Well, I confess it's kind of a selfish motive, actually. In addition to David and Lindsay, my son is also a senior this year. He is not an actor by any means, but Elf is probably his favorite movie of all time, and he's always wanted me to produce that show. So since it's his senior year as well, I wanted it to be kind of a senior gift to him, as well as these guys and my other seniors who love the show as well. So it's just a show that everybody loves. I mean, who doesn't love Buddy the Elf?
Yeah, really. So what kind of sets are we talking about? Because you think about the movie, you've got to adapt so many things in your theater, because you perform at the new theater at the high school, which is quite a few seats, as I recall. But how do you adapt for your facility?
Well, we start at the North Pole, and it is Florida, but we're turning our stage into the North Pole. And then Buddy travels to New York City, so you've got the streets of New York. Walter Hobbs' office building, several scenes are shot there. Walter's apartment building, and you've got Macy's store, which is a really fun song that is done there. And then it ends on the streets of New York in Central Park. Oh, you've also got Rockefeller Center where you guys do the skating scene. So we wanted to be able to do that scene, but of course we can't with ice skating. So we are having roller skating instead on our stage.
Now,
so that's a fun scene.
Had either one of you roller skated before?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have before. I'm not very good at it, so it was a struggle learning.
Yeah, we've been trying to go to the skating rink as much as we can to like practice.
Can you practice at the high school on the stage?
We have been.
Yeah, so I mean, a lot of set changes you just mentioned. What about your outfit? Probably stays the same. The costume stays the same. So, what's that? What kind of challenge was that? Do you, when you buy the rights to do a play like this, does it come with costumes?
No, you have to find all your own costumes. You
Yeah,
have to make all of your own sets.
What was that like?
It's been a challenge, but we're doing it. It's one thing that happened was that the museum had a big costume sale, the Columbia County Historical Museum, and I bought everything Christmas related that they had. So we have 4 or 5 Santas, some fake Santas and the real Santa. There's a fun song with
What do you
them at
mean,
the
fake
Chinese at a
Santa?
Chinese restaurant.
No. So this play, how long have you been rehearsing it?
2 months.
Yeah.
A lot of lines. You mentioned you
He has every line in the show, basically.
So you interact with everybody in every scene, right?
Just about, yes, sir.
Is that not tiring to? I mean, because you're basically, David, I hate to say this, but you're going to carry the show, right?
Oh, right. I've tried to.
And you're up to the challenge.
Right. Before the show even starts, I kind of get a little pump up and my adrenaline starts running. So it's not as tiresome as it really seems. But after the shows, I'm definitely worn out.
Now you're doing how many shows?
5.
You're doing 5. So we want you guys to do a little bit. I know. We wanted to do a song, and we wanted to do a scene. We're probably going to do that in the second half of the program. But what did they just go through? They've been through quite a bit here in a short period of time.
This last week has been very taxing for us. David is also drama club president. And in addition to all of the club responsibilities and classes all day, he also works at Sonny's. He's got a part-time job. And so, let's see, we've had rehearsals every day. Thursday night, we did an open mic night with Method Poetry, where we showcased some of the things that they took to competition. Friday night, we performed at the mall for their Festa 5 event. And then Saturday, we were in Jacksonville all day for District Competition Festival. And each of them had 3 different events that they were in. So it's been quite a week for us.
And then you come back, and on top of knowing the lines for this play, you had to learn lines for what you were performing at this competition.
And rehearse that till 7 o'clock every night too.
Well, that's. I mean, I give you a lot of credit because, that's a lot.
They're pretty amazing students. I couldn't do it with just anyone, but I'm really proud of this group I have this year.
So, Lindsay, what do you want to do this for a living, or what do you want to do?
I actually want to go into psychology. I do enjoy performing and I do write music and stuff, so hopefully I go somewhere with that. But I actually want to get into like psychology and psychiatry.
This is just kind of a fun thing, kind of a fun hobby.
Yeah.
You think you'll do it after you graduate from high school?
Oh, for sure.
If there was a venue that you could do it?
Yeah, no, for sure.
David, what about you?
Well, I've been acting my whole life. It's kind of like a main necessity in my life, so I definitely will be pursuing some sort of theater after I graduate.
And whether it's theater or some kind of performing?
Oh yes, any aspect of performing.
All right. I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a break on the program, and when we come back, we'll do a scene. I think we're going to do a scene, and then we're going to do a song.
I think so.
And then we were going to show a little bit of a video of you guys at your competition recently. We'll do that when we come back. You're watching Perspective on Florida Gateway College Television.
These hot ashes are about to be dumped, which could possibly start a wildfire. How will Smokey deal with such a hot situation? The garden hose defense. Next, a thorough stir. Then another spray. And finally, feeling if the ashes are cool. Oh, yeah. Ah, yes, the selfie. A ritual practiced so frequently with this tribe, but not so much by Smokey Bear.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Welcome back to Perspective on Florida Gateway College Television. Elf, the musical, is going to be presented at Columbia High School, and we have some actors and the director of the play. We've got Crystal Free, David Becker, and Lindsay McDaniel that are part of the cast. In fact, the two leads of the show are here. You guys, again, you went through a competition where you had to do a lot of singing, and you were at the mall, and so your voices are a little bit scratchy, but you're going to give it the old CHS Tiger go and see if we can't do a little part of a scene. So if you want to stand up and do the first part of yeah, we're not wireless today, so. All right, you guys ready? Whenever you're ready, go ahead and begin, and we'll listen.
Awesome. Hi, I'm Buddy the Elf. We're gonna have fun together.
Hi, I'm Jovi the Elf. I seriously doubt it. Are you enjoying the view?
Yes, you're very pretty, like a glittery angel. I'd like to stick you on the top of my Christmas tree.
Classy. You know what? I'm not much of a Christmas person, so dial it down on the elf speak, okay?
Uh-oh, looks like somebody needs to sing a Christmas carol. Don't you know the best way to spread Christmas cheer is by singing loud for all to hear?
I don't sing.
What do you mean you don't sing? It's easy. Watch. I'm singing. I'm in a store and I'm singing. I'm in a store and I'm singing. Come on. And then at this part in the scene, a manager comes in and he tells me to stop singing. And then we go into our big, large group song that we performed at the district competition.
Now, this is what the video we're going to see now. You guys just stand up, and we've got a little bit of audio, but what are we seeing here? Is that you in the yellow?
That is me in the yellow tights.
What was that like, wearing tights?
Oh, I love it. Makes the splits easier.
Oh, you do? Yeah, I guess in jeans that would be kind of tough.
So here he's encouraging them to have some Christmas spirit, and the store manager thinks that he's actually from the corporate office when he says he's from up north, when he's really from the North Pole.
Those are fancy shoes you got on there, David.
They're comfy too.
They're just not into it.
Okay, so and now you're going to do a song that was played right after that, correct?
Now we're gonna do a scene.
A scene, okay.
Yes.
One more scene right after that song.
Good night.
Wait, would somebody like a hug?
No, it's somebody like a punch in the throat.
No.
Then good night.
Wait, do you want to go eat food?
Do I want to go eat food?
Yeah, like.
Are you asking me out on a date?
Yeah, that's what it is. A date.
You don't want to date me.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
But.
Why?
Because you're very pretty, and you make me feel warm inside, and you make my tongue swell up.
I make your tongue swell up?
Yes, it does, see?
Well, it's weirdly nice that I make your tongue swell up, but I just don't see this date happening.
Oh, I see. Obviously, you have guys wanting to eat food with you all the time for lunch and dinner. You probably have a different dude for breakfast every morning. It was dumb of me to ask.
You know what? I'm free Thursday.
Thursday? Mm-hmm. Thursday? Oh, this is going to be the best Thursday in the history of Thursdays.
I found if you lower your expectations in life, you avoid a lot of disappointment.
Oof.
Hey, don't you have a home to go to?
Yeah, I have a home with walls and a ceiling and a toaster, but I think I'm just gonna stay and hang up some more tinsel.
Seriously? Mm-hmm. Okay, well, good night.
Good night, Jovi. And scene.
Scene.
Awesome, that was terrific, guys. Again, the show, you guys can sit down. The show has got a lot of lines. How long is the show?
It's about 2 hours.
About 2 hours. We're going to take another break, and when we come back, we'll wrap things up here on Perspective and show you how you can get tickets, where you can get tickets, probably at the door, and we'll give you the dates of the shows. We'll do that when we come back. Don't go away.
Good morning, Uglyville!
Every ugly doll is unique.
I'm Moxie.
Bobo.
Wait.
Call me Slick Doll.
What?
And every child is too.
They can be pretty lovable.
That's why when you travel, you should make sure your child is in the right seat for their age and size.
This is why you're the wisest doll in town.
Well, keep them safe by visiting nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
Isn't that right, gibberish cat?
Just couldn't be better.
Find the right seat today.
Decided that their voices were not strong enough to do the show. In fact, you want to save up for the show, right? So let's see where the show is. The show is going to be at Columbia High School. It's called Elf the Musical. It's the 12th and 13th at 7, and then you've got 2 afternoon shows on the 14th and 15th. You can get more information on it by going to r.show/CHS/52240. Adults are $10, students are $7. And Crystal, have you made an announcement on the next show you're going to do?
I have. We are doing Aladdin in the spring. We're bringing Disney to CHS.
All right. And are you guys going to be there trying out for it?
Of course, although auditions are back to back from the musical,
yeah.
so we will be a little exhausted, but we will definitely be a
When
big
is the
part.
spring show? When are you going to do the spring show?
It's April 30th through May 3rd. But yes, auditions are the following 3 days after Elf, so
Yeah.
it's a lot.
Well, I wish you both the best of luck and break a leg.
Thank you.
And Crystal, thanks for coming on, and thanks
Thank
for
you.
watching Perspective here on Florida Gateway College Television. Hope you go see Elf the Musical and support these young people and all the hard work that they are doing at Columbia High School. Until next time, I'm Mike McKee. So long.